What do we have? First rates coming through on the Nifty, and then we will, as I said, look at individual names. Absolutely flat for now. 0.14% lower on the Nifty to begin the session. Nifty Bank 50, just sort of, I think, finding its feet, about 0.4 lower, 55,300 on the Nifty Bank. Mid-cap index is flattish. The small-cap index will come up on your screen. I don't think there's very much there as well. Advanced decline, 800 higher and about 500 lower. That's the advanced decline ratio at this point. So this is what's coming through. 123 odd points change coming through. 250 points change on the lower on the Nifty Bank. Nifty heat map will come up, and it's more up than down actually. So Wipro and Tata Steel and Sun on one end, and Hindalco, Dr. Reddy's are some of the names which are coming through on the other side. Surabhi.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a mixed board as far as the large caps are concerned. By the way, I do want to point out Praj, though. Praj is a bigger accident than Astral. And for Praj, the EBITDA itself has fallen dramatically, a 60% drop in EBITDA. Their margin last year used to be over 13%. This quarter, the margin's fallen to 4.9%. Something's gone drastically wrong. We'll analyze the numbers in greater detail. But this is not a good-looking reaction. Anyway, let's talk about the large cap screen. And here, in terms of the downside, Hindalco obviously takes the cake, 1% lower. And there's some selling on large banks, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank. Banks are weak. The Bank Nifty is actually starting 0.5% lower. Axis is also down. So banks are really on the lower side. And then stocks like Reliance are not really helping. Reliance is flat, not really contributing too much to the upside. So what is up? Let's see. L&T is trying to offer some counter, 0.5% up on that stock. There's some buying in names like M&M and Hero Moto, even Maruti. So auto is seeing some accumulation, steady accumulation actually last couple of days. There's ONGC, which was Sudarshan's call, 910 call. It's 0.5% up as we speak. And then it starts fizzling out. Some buying on Tata Steel as well, by the way. Favorable commentary from China coming in, US, China, 90-day window extended. But all said, it's flat for the Nifty, but the Bank Nifty is a concern this morning.
Well, that's right, Surabhi, and that's why Hindalco has actually recovered from the day's low because of that deal between, China getting a bit of extension. So from being down 2.5%, it's cut its losses out there, and the management is saying that things will improve from here on. So for the time being, that's bounced up a little bit from the lows. But there are plenty of actually solid earnings reactions. Office, we had that management earlier today. They're sounding very, very optimistic about the time to come and about this year itself. Stock is flying away, up 7%. Yatra, it was up 20%. Guess what? Today it's up another 10%. So the street really likes those numbers. Actually, that stock, in fact, has put on more than 30% in a matter of 2 sessions. Tilaknagar Industries, all eyes on how they're going to be moving from a brandy to a whiskey player. But for the time being, the brandy itself is selling enough. So that's why that stock is up 7.5% after seeing a sharp 10% correction in the last few days. Shaily Engineering, that's another one that's actually been one of those big multi-baggers over the years. Then it went through a period of consolidation, but those numbers look quite good. So that stock as well has opened up well in the green. JM Financial, I recall Digant Hari, when he joined on Finding Alpha. He was talking about better prospects. They've delivered numbers. They've given optimistic guidance. So that is another big gainer this morning. Apex Food, another one that's doing well. And Nelco as well. That's another stock. So there are plenty of stocks actually that are reacting favorably to a good set of numbers. Pull up Nelco. That's another one. HLE Glasscoat, another stock that's actually reacting positively to the set of numbers. So you have various stocks in there that the market's taking note of. They like the numbers. And the stocks, in fact, are seeing a big run. Just add to the list, a PG Electroplast, finally some kind of reprieve after the kind of selling that we've seen. The stock has moved into the F&O ban. We told you about this, on closing bell, that there's a profitability. So fresh shorts cannot be added to the system.
Absolutely. I mean, the index is absolutely flat. 24,580 is where we are at. On your screen now, so not really running away anywhere. The Nifty Bank was showing a little bit more in terms of pressure, so maybe we just take a quick look at it. About 1/3% lower on the Nifty Bank at this stage. PG Electroplast, by the way, is the number one gainer, volume-led gainer on the NSE at this point in time. So keep an eye on that one. And of course, I think we mentioned the others, which is Tilaknagar and Shaily and Yatra, etc., which are all jumping up. Office, of course, as well, about 7.5% gain. Office, of course, corrected quite a bit from the highs. So there is that. And, of course, solid numbers. Medi Assist, the block happened this morning, about 5% higher on Medi Assist, 551. So the deal happened on the block window. So I guess institutions participated, and there is that comfort in terms of the clean-out trade, which has taken place. HLE Glass is up 6%. Hariom Pipes was a big mover yesterday, 2.5% higher. Some of these smaller names, by the way, is where bulk of the action is at. Market breadth, it's early, but out of the gates, market breadth is positive, 2:1 in favor of advances at this point of the day. I'm spotting a few of these defense names which are lower. I'm not sure if there's anything to it, but HAL is down 1.5, Mazgaon is down 1.5, Garden Reach is down 2, BDL is down 2. So keep an eye out in this pack as we begin the day. And all of them, by the way, coming up as within the top 5-6 names on the NSE with regards to volumes, but on the way down, price action.